So since we don't have any resumes to review, what we are going to do is we're actually going to create a resume, right, from scratch.
Just a minute. Quincy, where are you from, if I may ask? Because at least, because Husseini means 2 p.m.
2 p.m. in
his
Nigeria.
time.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
yeah, in Nigeria. Quincy, where are you from? Or
I think Quincy is also in Nigeria as well.
oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, but yeah,
So
we'll be
two
able to.
different times here already.
Yeah, but we'll be able to give you guys an opportunity to choose, right? But yeah, well, we're still going to continue. We have a lot of people now, so thank you guys so much for coming in. So since we don't have anyone's resume here, what we are going to do instead is we're going to create a resume from scratch, all using Canva without using like the premium stuff. Back then, what we did is we actually created a portfolio using Canva. Right, so it was a website portfolio all created in Canva. So what we are going to do right now is we're also going to do the same thing, but with our resume. All right. So a good resume size. What do you think is a good resume
Can
size, Ian
come
Irene?
in. If I come in, do you have share these things specific channel that is locked? That's someone maybe from now doesn't have to scroll through so many messages.
You were cutting in and out. I think to clarify, this will be
Now,
available for everybody. So I'll be putting it in resources. We have career resources. We have a page called career resources for everybody here. So I'll be posting all of it here for everybody, right? So yeah, let's create a resume. Okay. So which size would be good, right? People may ask. Which size is good for a resume? Okay. So this is apparently the size. We'll use create design and then a resume. Alright. So you can just search resume and then it will basically take care of it for you. So there's a couple of resumes here. You can also click freelance resume as well. It's still basically the same size. But yeah, let's add here resume or breast energy resume template. Okay, so this should be like a good base for you to um, use a resume. All right, and since we are diving into Web3, I think it would be best to have like a palette color. So I use a website called Palettes for this one, or Color Hunt, to look for specific colors that I really like. Right, so I like blue. I like the color blue. I like the shade of blue with this one. So I think we'll be using this for a background. So there are cards like this. These are like really good color combinations that you could use as well. So if you guys are wondering what the website is, I'll be posting it there. It's always my go-to site whenever I'm creating something. So here, Canva, everybody knows Canva. It's straightforward, makes our graphic life very easy. So change the color to the background. Do you think? I think that's good. That's decent for me. And what shapes do we want to see on these, right? So there are multiple stuff here that we could use, but I think for a resume, let's look for a frame. So a frame is, you can just attach an image here. So it's up to you if you want to use circles. I don't really want to use circles. So do we have, that's a good base here, and I want to do the one bar here and then like all information here and then you know experiences here. So we'll do that right now. So let's just drag, and then it actually auto like adjusts for you, which is really good. I think I've just said that a while ago that we have a career resources here for everybody here. I just said that a while ago. So people, or yeah, let's open it to everybody so people could see it. So here we'll be posting it. So all resources will be given there. Okay. So I think what we could do as well is instead of having it on an orange, the default color, what we could do is turn that to white, and it's something that, could do here. So what else do we need? So obviously a good font here. We can just drag your picture if you want. Um, any pictures that we have here, let's check. You can just drag any picture that you guys have here, okay? So I'm making a template for you guys. So fonts that I prefer or Montserrat. Let's okay. Let's try corporate. So we're just testing fonts here. Canva Sans, no. I'm avoiding anything that has a crown because this is for Canva users. Yeah, it's two. Okay, we just wanna use free texts. Okay, how about Baron? What's the other one? Okay, Montserrat. Let's try Montserrat. So we could use Montserrat for sub fonts. There, I usually use two fonts, main fonts and sub fonts. So for this, we could use that as a. We could use Lisiole for main fonts and then Montserrat for sub fonts. Alright, so we have that in place already, which is really good. Next is, of course, we are going to use colors that are matching here. So let's put um, John Doe. Okay. Okay, we have John Doe here. And then what we could do as well is add a little bit of effect, there's spacing. Okay, yeah, yeah. Font is a little bit too much. The bold is a little bit too much. Effects. What we could do is I tend to avoid these things because it's just a little bit too much, and we just want something plain. But there is something that I want to do. Yeah, so yeah, that gives out like a subtle hint of yeah. And then after that is obviously we just want to add buttons here. So you might be wondering, how do I do buttons? So it's very simple. I think we could do hyperlinks on um, elements. So let's try Twitter X logo. Is this the X logo? I don't think so, right? Oh, let's just put it here and link. See? Just link your Twitter here, okay? Yeah, we'll just use that for now. This is for socials. Okay. For X, you can just what we could do as well is we could add a division here. Just just to make it more clean. So we want to make sure that we have a division here, okay? So, but I don't think I think the font looks weird. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think this one's better. So what we could just do is, yeah, that's way better. So I'm adding a line, or what sometimes I do is just this, and then okay, yeah, just a little bit. There you go, and then zoom that in a little bit. Have a little bit of spacing, and now, yeah, it looks. Sometimes line works, sometimes it doesn't. But with this one, it doesn't really work. So what we could do is, just use that. Do you guys prefer buttons like this one or hyperlinks? Like it says here Twitter, and then so I think hyperlinks would be good. What do you guys think? Right? Or what do you guys prefer? A button or hyperlinks? Yeah, we're just waiting for a couple of people. I think they have some ideas that they want to share. Hyperlinks. Alright. Okay, so yeah, we could do this. It's very simple. And it looks cleaner too when we do this like this. So we will put it as 18. And then hyperlink here. Put your link here. Mine just says twitter.com. Let's just put twitter.com. Okay. With the logo. Yeah. Alright, let's do that then. Okay. And then obviously we update this and then remove the this still has the this still has the hyperlink, as you can see. It goes to twitter.com. But what we did is we just removed the what's it called, the underline, because it looks weird if there's an underline, right? We don't want to see that. Okay, so we have Twitter now. Just need to repeat that. And then what we could do as well is I'll just remove the hyperlink because we are going to do this like a divider. We'll put it at center. I think that is centered. And then any second now. Yeah, there you go. Yep. So we have that. Next is okay. Next is the guys want Discord. There isn't any solid Discord logo here for some reason. So where do you make or where do you get logos, right? So use a site called FreePic, and then let's use Discord. They have like Discord logos here. They have social logos here as well. You can use this site to look for assets, okay? But since we are not doing that, you can just use this instead. So I will be also sending this out, means that you don't need to have Canva Premium for this one. So since we have Discord, also a good note that you could do is since we have the hyperlink here, add the hyperlink here as well, so that you know whenever your employer clicks on either the hyperlink or the logo, they'd be directed to the same link. Same goes with this one, Discord. So what you could do for a Discord is you could actually create a server, like a Discord server, to where it showcases your portfolio, right? So there is a website. You can refer them to the website. That's good. Another way is creating your own server so that they can talk to you directly. So on the next week, we will be doing that. So like on how to create our own portfolio Discord server, so that at least when clients are interested, we can put them on specific channels as well, and can highlight your portfolio directly on that Discord. So right now what I'll do is just put discord.gg/brass synergy. This will direct us to Discord, or our Discord here. Okay, obviously remove the underline, so when we go here it asks us to join Brass Energy, which is good. So we have that. Next is, what else do you guys have? Okay, so what else do you guys have? I think LinkedIn. Oh yeah, this is a solid one. Yeah, LinkedIn. Yeah, we'll add that. Thank you, Vanishing, for the suggestion. LinkedIn. That's a good one, honestly. Thank you so much. LinkedIn is already in its blue too. So we'll be using the old blue for LinkedIn. Size wise, let's put it on this one. The same size. Alright, remove that. Put it in the center. Telegram. Okay, and then next one is Telegram. Alright, we'll add Telegram here, but we will be resizing a few of them. Okay, so for LinkedIn, I have a LinkedIn. If you guys don't have LinkedIn, LinkedIn is something that, everybody needs a LinkedIn. So let me just repost this real quick. Right. So my LinkedIn page is, yeah, I'll get that. I don't really worry about doxing because we're fully transparent here. Just want to help you guys out at the end of the day. LinkedIn and okay. So centered, yeah, I think so. So what I am going to do is just resize it a little bit. Okay. This is the messy thing about, you know, only messy thing about Canva. Okay. Alright. Telegram. It's a huge logo. Oh my god. Okay. So we have Telegram right there. Okay. So Telegram, don't really use Telegram that much. Okay. Then okay. Then that. And then yeah, see? That looks a little bit cluttered. Not gonna lie. But worry not, because there's a resize feature right here. And yeah, that looks solid, right? Okay, so we have that. And then now is the position. What position do you have? Let's say community manager. So what we could do is just group them together so that it's easy for us to move around. Just make it a little bit larger too, so people would know. And uniformity here. Yep, I think yeah, that's a solid little one there. Easy for them to click onto. Put a little bit space around that. And yeah. solid one. And I'll add the lorem ipsum for an introduction. Wait a sec. An introduction. Blue. Giving a summary and achievements throughout. Okay. So you could say, I'm a community manager of 5 years. I've sold out X amount of projects to work with multiple brands and grew their communities in a much meaningful and engaging way. So you can do that, put that as a sentence here, and then okay. So I think that gives us a solid base around here, right? Let's put this a little bit on the top. To have like a little bit space. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. So, that looks solid. Next is we are going to just jump on straight with your experiences here. Okay. Right. Let's do that right now. If you guys have any questions, just feel free to send your questions here. Okay. Any question that you have is going to be very useful for people in the long run as well. All right. What you could do as well is you could use put all your socials here, right? If you don't know how to put your socials like this one, you can just put your, let's say, logo of Twitter here and then your at. That could be a thing as well. But I am going to utilize this on a different level too, right? But what we could do is put experiences here. Experiences. And then put it on bold. Okay. So, um, so that looks good. Yep. Right. So experiences. And then the other thing that we could do is this one. Make this a little bit shorter. Okay. Let's try a different color on this one. On this one as well. Yeah, see that gives depth to it. So yeah, I like that. I'm using also the palettes here. Okay, so a little bit of space for sure. Next is we're going to put the position. Okay, position. And then after that is company. Right? And duration. let's make that 12. So I want that to be darker, and then start date to end date. Okay. Okay. So we have that one. And then next what we could do, I think we could add a little bit space in the middle, yeah. And then what we could do is bullet points here. At least bullet points that you could add here. Alright. Things that you've done on that community, or things that you've done on that particular position. Okay. Start out strong with numbers. Let's say did that resulted into of results. Increase in okay. So I'm just giving you guys a format. First and foremost, we start strong with statistics. We give them number. So um, let's say you were what's this again, an onboarding officer. You could say you created a streamlined onboarding process to where members that came in, you converted 80% of them to verified members, and that resulted into an increase of engagement in the community. By how many percent did the increase of engagement happen, right? For me that was like around 90%, so can do that too. And then specific work that you did on that company, and after that is achievements that you did and how you did that on the achievements on how you were able to do it, and how the company benefited from your efforts. Okay, you can add more if you want to. I always want you guys to make sure that it's very, like, what's this again, personalized as much as you can, because not a lot of jobs are the same. There are some jobs that, yes, same position, same salary, but there are different tasks that you guys have done on those. All right, need to make sure to count the things that you did before, put it everything here, because you are showcasing yourself already. Okay, this is a good base for everybody. So what I am just going to do is I'm going to add it here again. Alright, and then what you can utilize for this one is what do you want to add here, right? So what do you guys want to add? If you can add a couple of stuff here as a base, you can start to add certifications. Yeah. So I added that here just to fill in the void. That's a solid base that we have so far. We have experiences here. We have certifications as well. That's really good. Next is you can highlight your education too if you want. What I will do here is I will just make this a little bit smaller. Or what we could do is, yeah, sure. Because we want everybody to focus on this. I mean, and then just look at this later. So, skills and experiences. So obviously, since people are already checking this out, we want them to see what skills do we have. Okay, so I'll be adding soft skills, and that will be on a bullet point. Soft skills 1. You may be wondering, Mark, what is soft skills? Soft skills are skills that doesn't really require technical um, like efforts, like multitasking, flexible, resourceful. Those are good examples of soft skills. And then I'll just limit myself into 6 for this one because we're just wanna make sure that we have this. And then I added the spacing as well so that people could read one of them, like everything one of them. And then next is technical skills. So what do you have? Right? So what I also suggest to people as well, make sure that your technical skills aligns to the current position that you have here, because let's say you are a community manager but you added accounting stuff or development stuff, so that doesn't align very well. For community managers, what you could do as an extra skill is graphics and video editing, because sometimes as a community manager you do your own assets for announcements, assets from the, like anything that the community needs. So those could be like a good asset or a good skill that you could have or learn. So just make sure that whenever you have a technical skill and you have a specific position that you added here, make sure that it connects to your, like that this position should have connecting technical skills as well. Okay, so that's a solid, good base. We're almost done, just very fast. So we're able to finish before an hour. Next is, since we don't have the information for like socials here because we already have it there, what we could do is education, right? What is your education? I just do your education background here. What I would suggest is um, course or or any latest academic achievement. Not really achievement, but latest academy, pursuits. Should be one. Okay. And then what you could do as well for that is duration, start date and end date. I didn't really add a graduate date. It's fine. Just use start date. But just wanna let you guys know. Um, Sometimes school matters, but most of the time it boils down to how like consistent you are. um, for people who look at like courses here, they just want to know if you have been able to finish a course, because being able to finish a course means you've dedicated enough time to one single thing, and if you dedicated this specific amount of time, they are confident enough that you can dedicate this specific amount of time. But there are other ways for you to prove that, like your dedication and your hard work. Hard work doesn't require a diploma. Dedication doesn't require a diploma. Passion doesn't require a diploma. It requires you to being true to yourself. Alright? So I'll put education here. This is an optional thing. Feel free to remove this. And then I think the next one that we could do is language, right? Or like, what language are you really comfortable at speaking to? We can put it as a bullet point. Copy that here. Check that in. What language are you guys comfortable into? Right. So for me, English. You don't really need to add proficient, professional, or anything. You can just say the language that you're comfortable with. If a specific language, let's say French, you just if you're just if you know a language that you just know how to greet people, or you know to say a few basic stuff but not conversational, I do suggest not adding it here, because if you want to add a language here, we need to know if you're conversational or not. Conversational is being able to start or strike up a conversation with people. So for me, I'm able to strike a conversation with people that speaks in English. I think I'm okay with speaking in English. That's why I want to add it here. Next is Tagalog in Filipino, or we can just say Filipino. Okay. The funny thing about the Philippines is we have multiple languages. For the Philippines, I know two. Oh no, three. Sorry, I know Tagalog, Bisaya, and Hiligaynon. These are the three that I know. But I didn't really want to add it here because people outside the Philippines wouldn't really know what I am talking about. So I just went ahead and scoped straight to Filipino. And if they ask you what type of language in Filipino do you know, for me I'd say I'm comfortable speaking in three different languages from the three different regions that we have in the Philippines, or three different islands. So that's a conversation starter that you could do. Okay. I think last one, time zone. That's the most important thing, is time zone. Okay. You'd want to let people know that you're available on specific times. So we want to express that to them. Like, hey, I'm available. My time zone is this. My time zone is, for me, I have two time zones. I have PHT and EST. Comfortable working in those two time zones. Okay. But obviously, we want to express that you're not just locked into any time zone. You can just comfortably tell the employer that you are flexible in any time zone that is, available for everybody. Especially in the Web3, when you're working in Web3. When I was working in the Bull Run, didn't really have a time zone because most of the time I am online. It's because of the bull season, right? Things are like a lot of active. So, was some good times for sure. And yeah, So we have these two already, which is really good. I think we have a solid base for us to have here, right? See, it's a good one. And if you want to add some flair to it as well, can add some stuff around it, like not really that, but this one, nope. Yeah, don't just carefully use gradient. Okay. So for me, what I'll do is flip that up to 90 degrees and then copy that or copy that, change the color. I think we can change the color for this one. We can't. So but there are other ones that you could, use to change color. This one doesn't let us change the color. This one doesn't change, let us change the color as well. You know what, I'll just use this. I want blue, like blue. um 90 degrees and then um transparency and send to backwards. Yeah, see, have if you want to strike up, you know a blur, go ahead, but I think I'm going to make that. It's very simple, very professional at the same time. Has some striking colors to it too. But yeah, this is something that it's a solid resume template that we could use. Um, so what I'll do, copy template link so people could use it. Um, Feel free to change anything. Once you click the template, what happens there is, what's this again? You just freely change anything. Okay. So let me just also download the copy as well for the PNG, just a picture, so that have something to base it at. Okay. But yeah, we have a solid looking professional portfolio right there. And it looks good. The only thing that we need to do is I'm just wanna send it out here. Career resources, resume, brass synergy, resume, resume template 11/1 2023. Um, Canva template link, sample image below, and then what I will do is drag this image out, chuck that in. Yeah, so we have that. I'll just remove this, remove all embeds. So we have that. I'm very happy with the results. Sure, hopefully you guys are very happy with the results as well. So we have that as well. See, obviously the links are not clickable when it's in a PNG, but if it's on a PDF, it's clickable. Let me give you an example of it, of how it's clickable, because visuals always matter. So download PDF standard. I don't have a PDF opener, but this we can just freely open this to, yeah, here. So see, lets me click that. So click that, opens up Discord, opens up Brass Energy, like what we added, LinkedIn. Lets me go to my profile, and then can go back. Twitter, I don't really use Twitter that much, so, and then Telegram, I don't really use Telegram, but it's a good base, it's a good start. Um, You can freely change it up here. You can change the gradient too by just clicking it and then dragging it left and right on how dark you want it to be. Can change the colors too. I suggest using the color palette that I sent out. Any colors here, okay? But obviously we can do so much more to it, but this is something that just came up to my mind just now, like the design. And if you created something really good, let me know. You can highlight it here. And yeah, thank you guys so much. So do you guys have any questions before we go? I hope you guys learned a lot, and you can use the link right there. Career resources. It's a good base for you guys to start. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate your time and joining us here. We hope to see you on our next event called the Brass Webinar. We will be tackling in the bot some more. If you are a builder, we encourage you guys to join as well. But yeah, happy first of the month. See you guys around. Thank you. Bye.